Hello and welcome to the Talk with Lara. Joining me today is a very special guest, and of course, we're talking about none other than Harps Sauhal, the CEO of Siren Dubai. Hello and a very warm welcome. How are you doing?
Good morning, Lara. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? You okay?
Very well, thank you. It's such a pleasure to have you with us on the show today.
Thank you very much.
We're going to start, Harps, by asking you to tell us a little bit more about your journey. How did it all begin and when?
Yeah, so I've actually been in marketing for 20 years. I know I don't look that old, but I have been in it a long time. So started out in UK studying marketing and then went into this as a profession. Been in it ever since. I worked corporate for 11 years in the UK for various firms, and then I decided, like many people, I wanted it for myself. So I had a dream of setting up an agency, set that up in the UK in 2016. I've been active since then, and then loved Dubai so much that I had to open an agency here. So I've come here to do marketing better, but bringing our UK talent over here as well.
Amazing. Now, you just recently moved to Dubai. What do you think of this incredible city that we're in?
So, yeah, I've been to Dubai a number of times. I loved it that much that I just had to be here. And I thought, what better excuse to set up a business here, like many people. But what I love about Dubai is the cultural diversity. So coming from the UK, there's a lot happening there right now as we speak. And sometimes that's disappointing in how you live with each other. But what I find here is there's so much more diversity. And so many people are willing to help you, no matter if they're very successful or they're starting the journey. I find that everyone's very willing to help you, and the safety aspect. You know, in the UK, sometimes safety is a big concern, and here I just feel so safe. So that's the kind of things I love about Dubai.
We love your feedback. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, moving on to marketing. A lot of people say marketing is the key to the success of any organization. Would you agree on that? And what are your views on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree with that, because no matter how big you are, if you take a company like, let's say, Coca-Cola, you know, why do they still market themselves? You know, why do they still invest in their brand? Whether you're starting a journey or you're already established, marketing is something you have to continue to invest in. The problem is people see it as something that I've got to do. So often when I speak to people, they're saying, you know, how much do I need to spend to do some of the first questions? It's a very difficult question to ask. That's usually followed up by, if I spend this much and it works, I'm happy to spend more. And I'm like, well, if it was guaranteed, why would I give the service to you? I would just do it myself and it would work. So marketing isn't a guarantee, it's an investment. And like any investment, you invest in something for it to pay back somewhere down the line. And how you make that investment, just like, let's say, with stocks, for example, how you pick your trades, or how you do your research about the company that you invest in, it's the same in marketing. You know, you've got to pick somebody who's trusted, but not only trusted, who actually can deliver the results and has evidence of delivering results. Today, too many people are marketeers. You know, we have social media, we use Instagram, Facebook, all these platforms all the time. And they're always saying to you, you know, boost this post and do this and do that. And eventually people just start doing it themselves and think that they can market. And that's great for starting out and trying it. But if you want to do it properly, you have to work with somebody who's an expert in doing that.
Absolutely. And from your many years of experience, I think 20 years of experience in the world of marketing, what advice would you have for the viewers that are watching us right now? What would you say to them prior to them signing up with a marketing agency? Yeah,
so one of the questions that I always get asked is, how much should I invest, for example, or what should I do? So first off is try and understand, where are your audience? Where are they actually spending a lot of time? You know, is it Google? Is it Facebook? Is it Insta, TikTok? Once you've done that research, you then try and establish a plan of how you're going to get to those people. How you answer the question in regards to how much do I invest, they need to work out for themselves, if I invest X, what return do I expect from that? How many months can I sustain that without getting any return? So, for example, you've got to give it like 3 months at least with that budget that you have and expect nothing in return. As a blind, not as in blind faith, but as in you've put your faith in an agency who's hopefully delivered results for similar clients. And if you do that for at least 3 months, then you've actually got some data back. Whether it worked or it didn't work, there'll always be learnings within that, because in digital there's so much data that we'll learn from, and hopefully it can work. So I'm not trying to be negative, but it absolutely can work. But it is some faith you've got to put in the right people.
Absolutely. Now, moving on to Harps on a personal level. What would you say is your favorite quote from your many years of experience?
So I would say one of my favorite quotes is, if you don't try, you'll never know. You know, so in terms of, like, for me, myself coming out here, it was a big step. You know, I had a comfortable business. I've got a team of 15 people in the UK. I've got a big network there, got an office. And people say, why are you getting up and moving, leaving your family behind? And if I didn't try this, I just wouldn't know. And then I don't want to be that person who's older and thinks back and thinks, I regret not doing that. So I don't want to have those regrets. I have one very small regret that I share with you, and it was when I was at university in 2001. Bear in mind, the company Uber launched in 2006. I had an idea in 2001 to create a taxi firm that you could book via a website, and I just wasn't able to pursue that idea. So that's one big regret I had, is that I invented Uber before Uber. So after my learning from that was I never want to have those regrets again. So I was jump in and try things. We'll take risks, but calculated risks. So yes, if you don't try, you'll never know.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Now, you're always so well groomed. Every time I see you, I've got a question for you. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
So getting ready actually isn't so bad. It's the whole journey in the morning for me. So I read a book a while back called The 5 a.m. Club. And I really recommend that book to anyone on any type of journey. I thought it would be a business book, but actually it was for life, for home, for everything. And the 5 a.m. Club told me a routine that you can work to, and it involves waking up at 5 or before 5 a.m., before everybody's up, where you do a whole routine of working out in the morning, 20 minutes workout, 20 minutes meditation, and 20 minutes of education or journaling. So that's my routine in the morning first. Usually wake up about 4:30, do those routines, then start to get ready for the day. Then I can start work by about 7 usually. So in the morning by 7, while people are still sleeping or getting up, you've achieved a workout, meditation, education, and you started the day early. And because we still have service clients here and the UK, we're well ahead of everyone. So we're already starting and off on a journey.
I love that. That's a great piece of advice. I hope all our viewers are watching right now. This would be definitely something to follow. By the way, I do follow the 5 a.m. Club.
Oh, wow. Brilliant. Great.
And I believe that you can achieve so much when you wake up early in the morning.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So Harps, I'd like to know, have you discovered a talent by chance?
Yeah. So when I started out, as most people, after having got my degree, it was very hard to get a job. So I went into sales. Although I was into marketing, sales and marketing does go together. But I was pushed into a job where I had to earn some money. And it was a sales job working at Hugo Boss, selling men's suits. And we had a really big clientele. We used to have regular customers who would come to us. And one of the things we had to do was work on commission. So the more suits we sold, the more commission we earned. So I learned that I was actually a very good salesman. But that's helped me in my life today, because although we don't have salesmen as an agency, you have to still be able to sell yourself. And so that sales experience that I gained actually helped me in the marketing side. In marketing, you usually get very technical people or you get salespeople. So I have the gift of being both. So I'm a salesman and a technical person as well. So that's one thing I learned.
I love that. That's incredible. So what's next for Harps? What are your future plans? What's in the pipeline?
Yeah, so what's in the pipeline here is, so at the moment we're servicing all our clients with UK staff. I'm based here full time. And we are the growth plan is to grow the team here and to have local staff here as well. So growing the agency here even bigger. We've got some really great opportunities at the moment that are going to lead to that growth. So it's just about closing those opportunities and continue to grow.
Amazing. Harps, I'd like to thank you for spending some time with us on today's show. It's been a true pleasure talking to you and wishing you continued growth and success.
Thank you very much, Lara. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for on this episode. My name is Lara, signing off. Until next time.